5, 4, 3.
Start, 2, 1, boost ignition, and liftoff.
Underground is from the heart. A lot of people told us to get in contact with you. When you underground, you go in and you do what you feel.
Oh my God.
Circumnavigating planet Earth.
Underground Radio.
Underground Radio.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are.
We must be live because
Wow.
all of these
What's
notifications have come up everywhere saying we're going live.
on?
Wow.
Friday night.
Friday night.
Yeah.
Where's the party drinks? I see you have one.
I've got a party drink here.
I've got a cup of tea.
Well, you know,
Feeling left out of the party, Pete.
you're
What's going on?
You're probably fitting in with, a lot of the population that aren't partying tonight, Rach.
Yes, most of the population are not partying, that is for sure.
Because technically, there's still a lockdown in Victoria.
Yes, and Sydney. Have you seen today that Sydney are going to be released to a new holiday spot in a month's time, next month? Yay! So
We're going to be released.
well, no, not quite. But Sydney-siders will be able to go to the Northern Territory. Woohoo!
Wow, how about that?
Now, until
Gee.
recently, I didn't even know we were allowed to go interstate. I had no idea. So we've had
Yeah.
some friends that have gone up to Uluru.
Yeah.
And basically all you have to do is just get off the plane and go answer some questions like, yeah, no, we ain't been anywhere bad, mate.
Actually, Uluru looks like the place to go. I've seen a couple of people I know doing some crazy stuff out at Uluru. Somebody just went out there to do a challenge, a push-up challenge.
Just a challenge.
Yeah,
Okay.
crazy.
A push-up challenge. Great.
Hey, might I take this opportunity to welcome everybody along to the nightly Top 7 Underground Countdown, the one and only place to find your good stuff underground.
And it's after 7.
Yeah. We're pretty casual about this.
It's rather casual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime after 7, we'll pop up with the top 7.
Yeah, that's right. So how's your day been, Rach?
Oh, yeah, it's been relaxing. It's been quite windy. Lots of things have been blowing over, so I've been picking stuff up all day that's blowing over. And it was cold. It was like a couple of weeks ago, I didn't think we were going to get winter again, but I was wrong.
I thought, spring was pretty much here, but today was just all wind and chills and...
It was. It reminded me of
got the hoodie
Sydney,
back out.
actually, because, every year without fail, you sort of come out of winter and then you get that September wind. And now Brisbane is getting it, so
Yeah.
seems to be quite seasonal.
Yeah. Well, Rach, we could sit here and banter along all night. Might I take this opportunity to welcome back the listeners who have tuned in for the Underground Nightly Top 7. We've had a bit of movement in the chart, in our Underground chart overnight.
Oh, have we?
People have been voting, which is all pretty impressive.
Oh, that's great.
All the details are on undergroundradio.com.au. And where are we streaming right now, Rach?
Well, I believe we're streaming from Twitch, YouTube, Facebook,
Yeah.
and Instagram.
Yeah, that's it.
So you can find us somewhere and you can replay.
Yeah,
So you can watch all the good stuff again.
just like that. Hey, the Turquoise Prince from Canberra has had some movement in the chart.
Ah, nice.
So let's kick it off. This is the nightly Top 7 here on Underground Radio.
7.
Underground Radio.
7.
Number 7.
I welcome all the family, friends, come here today because of Dion doing really good in the music. All the family, proud of you, and we always behind your back, push you to go through and make it more better, and make more money for Uncle Joe. Welcome you guys, the food is here. Thank you. May God bless.
One day I'll be king. King of the festival armies, where you never hear left, right, left. My soldiers bounce instead of marching. Lawless, heal the courageous. Should have already been on high rotation. I'm not with your hatred. Just show me love and I'll show you greatness. With a little bit of patience. Rome wasn't built in a day, alright. I learned to say alright. I said if I get an A, I'll die. From all these leeches at my feet. sucking silver out of me. Silver lining, now I see. Vegan girl, but I got beef with these overnight MCs. Started rapping like last week. Get the fuck away from me, like ooh. Sounds like you never heard of LTC. Sounds like you need a little LTC. And when you get the hang of me, baby, let me know. I could be a melody, sing it to me slow. You just wanna share my body with your girl, I'll let you take advantage of. Time, when are we gonna be able to rewind? It's never easy being one of a kind. Been fitting in by standing out like all my life. Been fitting in by standing out like all my life. When are we gonna be able to retire? It's never easy being one of a kind. Been fitting in by standing out like all my life. Fake titties and a fake tank. Still looking for a real man. And he's saying all the right things for all the wrong reasons. But it's gonna take more than a good contour to impress me. I love you, babe. Let me take my mind off my enemies. How dare they ever go against me? Friday night shovel to the head. That's putting mama in debt. I got 100 cousins and they're waiting in a van. I can tell them where you live, but I better be the bigger man. Try not to flip out like my old man. Even though I'm smart doesn't mean I'm all there. One day for life, my team is all here. 3 ones are here, we leave your team dead. Yeah, I'm out here demolishing opposition. Metaphors is having never any competition. LTC is a poisonous addiction. Always avoid fake friends like in a picture. Sounds like you never heard of LTC. Sounds like you need a little LTC. And when you get the hang of me, baby, let me know. I could be a melody, sing it to me slow. I left you, I'm so successful. I nearly let you sell my soul. Time, when are we gonna be able to rewind? It's never easy being one of a kind. Been fitting in by standing out like all my life. Been fitting in by standing out like all my life. When are we gonna be able to retire? It's never easy being one of a kind. Been fitting in by standing out like all my life. LTC, get it in, yeah. LTC is a secret. LTC is a champion. LTC, get it fucking in, yeah. Yeah, Karen Ross, make some noise for yourself.
There you go. LTC. I think he's slowly exiting the underground nightly top 7.
Yeah, but don't let that happen. Get on your phones and vote. Text, SMS. Get on to Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, wherever you go, and vote for them because I don't want to see them leave the top 7.
It
it's
is
too early.
It is a good song. He's a
great
great
song.
artist. You know, he got sent to Tonga for almost burning his high school down as punishment.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he was able to return.
Yeah, he did. He's got an alter ego, so LTC is his alter ego.
I see.
But I don't know just how underground Turquoise Prince is anymore.
Okay.
Because
his underground status is in question.
Yeah. See, this is what happens when you get too big.
Controversially.
And when you sign a record label with like Warner Music, then I don't really reckon you're underground for much longer. So you might have to go into a different radio station's countdown. Because, I'm not a big fan of Warner Music.
No, they don't like to play, do they?
No.
No.
So, yeah, that's the thing is the chart songs move around a lot. If you want to vote, you can find out where you can vote on our undergroundradio.com.au website. Or you can just Twitch, Facebook, Instagram.
All of that stuff.
YouTube.
Yeah, we're online.
Yeah, that's it.
You'll find us.
Yeah. So, what now, Rach?
What now?
Are you leaving it all up to me tonight?
Well, I think we're up to number 6, aren't we?
We are.
Number
Actually,
6 on the countdown.
We've got a new entry into the Nightly Underground Top 7 tonight.
All right. And where are they debuting tonight, Pete?
At number 6, I do believe.
Number 6.
Yeah?
Ooh.
We're going to keep going with this thing?
We are.
All right. You're watching undergroundradio.com.au. Peace. Love you guys.
Song number 6.
Six.
Mama told me that knowledge is power. I buy lots of things, you have no knowledge. I'll give you a flower to bury your enemy with a plastic crown. I'm the minister of London town with cut-throat halls that buried in my dungeon. Fuck spitting wisdom. I have more venom than a python. My depression got me concealing a money weapon. Drive around the hills in the car looks like an ultimate bill. Speed killed with other lives of coke. And the rough past, but I watch those days with soap. On a rainy day, I'll be aiming for Facebook peeps in a steaming shooting range. What a fuck game. Yeah, I'll be coming of age. I drank a few pints and got high as kites last night. I'm clearly dead young on the mighty fights. In this world, cat women get raped by the mice. But you ain't nothing about gorilla in the mist, so go fuck yourself with your fist. In another dimension, I'll leave your amateurs on respiration. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Lot of straps I found, I pulled it. Paramedics are on its way, but the eerie spirits won't go away. There's hell to stay, what's the purpose to pray? The Lord is calling me, but our phone's engaged. I can't see past the future, these evil streets will depress ya. I see vampires in public, with bullets and contaminated with garlic. So go lick, just take your bitch. I was raised on right there, heavy metal with slags to kid out to my temple. That girl with a hot pop, she flashy as fuck, but she was dead poor when she got fucked with a buck. My insanity has got me performing a heart surgery on my enemy's daughter at a nursery. I was grew up in a cash-strapped society with straps coming out the window in a limo. It's return of the psychopath Jedi and your Darth Vader walking around with a bunch of storm rankers. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. I put a deposit on my own life. I can't see past my girl to call her wife. She probably murder me in broad daylight. I blew up the local church in a blitz on the 7th-day Adventist. Devil advocate set my people trap. Skipping ropes, try to get the doorway on the door tracks. Take a bloody bath, last smoking with a bullet in your arm. The game at P game at endorsement. It's okay to disagree with God. It's okay to catch a shark with a rod. These corporates are making lots of money out of road rap. But won't hire a lawyer to defend you when you bust your strap. The way you testify in court, they know you rap. I'm a mile away, 3-4, has got me thinking it's today. In this game, I'm firing nail bombs, attach your grenade. In a rave, you ain't got enough carbohydrates to go to toe with me, you fake. Supply the breaks, I'll supply their shows. That was definition of hate. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for.
Yeah, that's Flipson. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. That's number 6 on the Nightly Underground Top 7. What are you smiling at there, Rach?
Yeah, be really careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
We wanted a holiday and now we've got a long-term one.
Are you talking about the COVID thing?
I am. And is it starting to drive you crazy yet? I mean, I've just been...
It's been driving me crazy for ages.
I've been trying to avoid it, but tonight I was on the news, just watching a little bit of the news, and I was getting rather annoyed. It's just, It's just madness. I can't deal with it anymore.
You know, I stopped watching the 6 o'clock news quite a while ago because I thought it was just absolutely pointless. It's the same stuff every night, and it's just the media sensationalism. It really starts to get to me, you know what I mean?
Yes, and I heard this morning that Anastasia Palaszczuk was crying on national TV because she's been getting a lot of, she's been getting ridiculed. Like, apparently, a lot of Queenslanders support the border closures. I, for the life of me, can't figure out why, because I haven't met one yet. So I don't know where these figures are coming from. But apparently, a lot of people support the border closures in Queensland. That's why they're shut and they're remaining shut.
Yeah.
And then she's been copping a lot of flack because they're basically letting in rich people. So all the AFL stars, you got Tom Hanks. But by the way, welcome, Tom. We don't mind having you here. But, it's just our premier's a bit,
Yeah, and spread your Vegemite right on the toast this time, bro. You just put on a little bit at a time. You don't lather it on. It's not like waxing a surfboard.
But anyway, our Queensland Chief Health Officer, whatever her name is, has admitted that...
Dr. Young, is that the one you're talking about?
I think that's her. But anyway, she's admitted that, they do let people in with if you've got money, you can get into Queensland, basically. So basically, if you're poor, you're screwed. Yeah.
Well, that's right. And those people
Lovely.
Those people that sailed up from Victoria on their multi-million-dollar boat, and then they got quarantined for a while, and then they got the special A-list treatment.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they got let out early, so the media wouldn't attach themselves to these guys, and
right.
They managed to slip under the media radar. Yeah.
Well, there you go. But you can't blame them. Like, why wouldn't you want to escape Victoria?
Yeah. Well, there has been some pretty shitty things that have happened with the whole border closure.
It's just not fair. Like, why are the borders shut? It's ridiculous. Just open the freaking borders, man.
I think when it's really life and death stuff too, that, you should just use a little bit of common sense and stop playing stupid politics.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's the problem. Yeah.
Definitely.
We ain't doing anything stupid here tonight, are we, Rach?
We're not. And so have you noticed how many jobs are available? Have you been looking online at like how many jobs are available? I am basically getting bombarded on my phone with
jobs. That's
job
right.
offers. Are you getting job offers as well?
I have seen there's quite a lot of employment out there. I think the reason is that, maybe people aren't that keen to work anymore.
I also wonder if there were tons of jobs, but because we had a lot of people coming in from overseas, there was more work. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, a lot of jobs can't be filled, and now there's another company, and they're trying to get people to work in places like, Byron Bay, Foster, Rottnest Island, Lake Bonny in South Australia. Like, these are amazing places, and they can't get people to work there, even though they've got great pay, they've got discounted accommodation and food.
I've got to say, with the border closures, I wouldn't really be keen to go and take a job that's going to involve me having to deal with conflict at that border.
Yes, that is very,
That's
very
a hassle,
true. Yeah.
I mean, it'd be
definitely.
great. It'd be great to have a job which involved, a bit of overseas travel or even a bit of interstate travel. But for the time being, I'm quite happy to just travel within the state of Queensland.
Well, I'm looking at this job at Byron Bay, and it's like, looks like the job for me.
Well, Byron Bay is just a great place, isn't it?
It is.
You got a lazy $8 million, you can buy a house on the hill.
I think you need 20 million now, don't you?
That's great. That's Hawaiian money.
Yeah, it is Hawaiian money.
That's how much it costs to buy a place in Hawaii.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I wonder if Tom Hanks will join the list of Hollywood people shacking up down there at Byron Bay.
I don't know, but there was this great photo that came out yesterday, and you know how the Hollywood sign is on the hills, and they've done that at Miami as well.
Yeah.
Someone has photoshopped in Byron Bay right on the beach. I think it might be Belongo Beach, but anyway, they've photoshopped it right below. So it's just this massive Byron Bay, and people are going, "Oh my God, is this for real?" Because they're saying the council are going to vote on it, after drinks on Friday night, and vote whether we should put this big, Hollywood type style sign up of Byron Bay, and people are like really freaking out, and
the locals would love that.
The guy that posts is like, "This, we're just taking the mickey out of it.
Yeah.
It's just taking the mickey out of all the Hollywood stars in Byron Bay right now."
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Why not? Hey, let's keep rolling along with the countdown. I know you like the next song, Rach. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Underground Radio.
Underground Five. Number 5.
Twitch and my tongue bleeds, hey. Tell me who do it like this. I have not heard anybody like it. They're losing their shit. Like, whose fucking music is this? I've never heard of him, man. The dude must be new to this shit. Go get a clue, I'm legit, bitch. I'm a vet. I don't spit for the check. I only spit so I can put these little spitters in check. They all think that I'm threatened. They better give me respect. Don't roll through your whole crew in any old news click that you rap. Yeah, I tell it like it is, even if it ain't. I don't just tell it, I fucking yell it up in your face. Think again. If a rapper tries to put me in my place, I'ma have him pick a spade and go and dig his grave.
They got the old school vibes going on. That's Asthmatic and Rob Shaker.
That's really a party anthem, isn't it?
I feel like listening to like a bit of the Beastie Boys now.
Yeah, totally.
I can't fault that production. I mean, it's totally awesome.
It is.
Well done.
Well done.
Yeah. How much do you like that track?
I love that track.
I mean, that's just what I love about the underground stuff is it's just so raw, so awesome. And I mean, those guys have obviously been doing it for quite a while, but You know, that's the cutting edge of art right there. I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And is it hard to get equipment at the moment? You know, like things are really hard. Have you noticed how expensive things are? Like
what sort
of? Well, going to get a chair, for example, like an office chair from Amart or wherever.
Yeah.
I mean, prices seem to have gone from like, you know, between $50 and $150 to like, you know, chairs are like well over between $200 and $500. I kid you not. For an office chair.
You
like,
mean
what the heck is going on?
You mean like the nice, the reclining office chair?
Yeah, I mean fairly decent chair.
This kind of thing right here.
Like things used to be much cheaper, but they are not so cheap now. Like we're not getting much coming into the country, are we?
No.
So we've been used to this, you know, cheap Chinese manufacturing for however many years, and now it's not available. It's like you're really noticing the prices.
Do you know what I'm doing more and more these days? When I'm going to buy something, I'm just deciding how much I really want to spend before I go in. If I'm looking for an office chair, I go, well, you know, if it's a nice chair that, you know, want like a gaming style chair, you think, okay, well, you know, I'm prepared to drop like, you know, $200, $250 on a chair, but you know, I don't want to drop $500 on a chair.
No,
if you know what
that's
I mean.
Crazy. Even $200, $250 is like that's just crazy money.
That's like part of my next holiday when we come out of all this COVID crap. You know, how much longer do you think it's going to go? And I was talking to someone today saying 2022, when all this COVID stuff's over.
2022. Well, you know, people often, you know, I don't think people are really prepared for what's going to happen because when you look at the last pandemic, which was, you know, 100 years ago, it took them 10 years to get rid of the virus, to get rid of the scourge. It was like, you know...
10 years.
10 years. So, I don't think we're really comprehending how long it could take to get rid of the virus. And they've also stopped testing overseas in the UK because someone had a really bad neurological... reaction
probably
testing.
50% of the people that will most likely die from COVID-19 will already be dead from other causes in 10 years anyway.
Well, you know something else? The other thing that came out with ABC News yesterday is that the figures are wrong and they've been exploited.
This is huge.
This is massive and nobody is talking about it.
This is the story of the week right here.
Oh, it's the story of the year, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's overinflated. And this happened in the UK as well. And nobody's talking about it. The government... There's no accountability.
So what aren't they talking about, Rach?
They're not talking about how they messed up. They fudged the figures. Whoever was responsible for forecasting how many deaths there would be, which was some kind of institute in Melbourne, they fudged the figures. They got it wrong.
Well, these people that have provided the government with inaccurate figures, which has caused the government to take a whole lot of
drastic action,
reaction.
Completely drastic action.
Yeah. And just the damage to the country in terms of, you know, the economy and everything that means is it's tragic. Absolutely tragic.
It is. And what do you do when no one's listening? Because that's basically what's happening. I mean, if you look at Victoria, people are trying to protest. Like, nobody is listening to them.
You know what? And I was talking the other day about in 2025, when we look back, I bet you people won't be as supportive of what the government did in 2025 as what, you know, it may appear people seem to be right now.
And actually, there looks like there's been quite a big change in people's attitude toward Anna Palaszczuk now too. Because, I mean, a week or two ago, everyone was really supporting her in Queensland, but I've seen the tide turn against her now. And did you see the landscape owner that got up? He paid $2,000 to get a message up in the sky, which was "Anna must go" or "Anna vote Anna out" or whatever it was on the Gold Coast today.
That's definitely a hashtag. Hashtag Anna must go.
Anna must go. So he paid $2,000 to get an aircraft in the air, and you know how they fly along with those signs. Yeah. So that was on the Gold Coast today.
Some people are just like spending money on all sorts of bizarre things, don't they?
But you can't blame them, can you? Because they're right down on the border. The borders are shut. They can't get into New South Wales to work. Like, anyone who works on the Gold Coast works in New South Wales. Anyone who works in northern New South Wales works in Queensland, you know?
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Even people from Brisbane work down there, you know? You got doctors that can't get over the border.
Well, it's all one area. It's northern New South Wales and southeast Queensland. It's, you know, it's one area, really.
It is, and we're one country. You know, this states divided is not how we roll.
That's exactly right. All these politicians are tripping.
They are tripping.
Yeah, this is the nightly top 7 here on Underground Radio.
4.
Number 4.
Fred Heights. Good. Can't talk. I'm pay Fred to fly.
Yeah.
Nobody can touch you.
I'm in my head again, but I can't find my friends. It ain't the lithium, it's Midian, and this is where the monsters live. North of Athabasca, east of Peace River. I'm walking through traffic, hoping I get there. A hypnotist in the blood moon eclipse. Craze for days in this daze, but nobody noticed that I am hopeless. Ain't a soul that can save them. Return me to the earth and I'll come back as a raven. A serpent in the dirt slithered up to this caveman and told me you were gone, world couldn't contain him. Engraven amazement in every creation, so we take what we got and frame mistakes of his paintings. The plot got riveting, I was just visiting a world so sickening. Now the beacon signaling for me to return, and I will share what I've learned while they try to diagnose the symptoms I'm exhibiting.
Life of the check can be stopped by accident when you're tripping. Life of the check can be stopped by accident when you're tripping. Life of the check can be stopped by accident when you're tripping. Life of the check can be stopped by accident when you're tripping. The why of the car.
Let's go. Do you think you could fly?
I'm in the pines again, came here to unwind, but I can't find the road that led us here. I'm a skeleton trying to hide. Bury me alive and let the wind keep me dusty. I'll be back to haunt your dreams and show you things you'd rather not see. Untuck the nunchuck, show a buster who got gusto. For the love of underground, we only surface when the sun goes. Splatter punks on acid, shooting nukes like I'm Kane. We're a road of gargoyles, swimming pain from toxic rain. Tick the hit list to see there's anyone I missed, and slip my wrist to the fist. The proof passion still exists. Chivalry is dead when I murder, it's romantic. Staring back at myself in their eyes, I know it's madness. Fast forward the snuff tape, you gotta see the ending. With friends bugging on the couch, they might not leave the bedroom. Take them on a tour to lay on the forest floor. I told you I was twisted on my day trip for sure.
Life of the check can be stopped by accident when you're tripping. Life of the check can be stopped by accident when you're tripping. Life of the check can be stopped by accident when you're tripping. Life of the check can be stopped by accident when you're tripping. The why of the car.
Yeah, sick track, fellas. That's Day Trippers. And you know what I love about artists like that, Rach? You know how many subs they've got on YouTube?
No.
40.
40 subs?
Yeah.
Are you for real?
Yeah. And they've got another video which is like equally as good as that one.
Well, that's crazy. That channel should just blow up.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And that's what I love, is just bringing these real underground artists, you know, even the ones that have got like, you know, some of them have got like, you know, 2,000 or more subs. It's like, yeah, you're not as underground as someone who's only got 40 subs.
Well, yeah, you'd think so. But
Yeah.
I mean, 2,000's not very much either.
But you see, a lot of these guys have been doing music a long time too, and they've, you know, rebranded themselves and started a new YouTube channel.
I think the thing is, I think you're being a little bit harsh with what you think underground is, because really it's not the mainstream, okay? It's not what the mainstream plays.
Yeah, correct.
So, you know...
Yeah.
I think they're all really good underground artists, I got to say. Even if they were even, you know, mainstream on...
Oh, yeah.
They're just not mainstream. You know what I'm saying? They're not pop music.
Well, that's right. I mean, we're we'll play artists that not just how many subs they've got, but it just amazes me that that's pretty dope stuff, and with just 40 subs. And they say, with YouTube especially, your first 100 subs are the hardest to get. It takes a while to get there. But the key is, especially with YouTube, guys...
just keep posting.
Just keep uploading.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
And eventually it will happen. So have you been following Tones and I and that one song competition that she's had running?
I know about the competition. I haven't been following it really closely, but I'm aware of Tones and I and where she came from. And yeah, she was underground herself not so long ago.
Yeah, well, she was busking on the streets, which I find her story quite amazing. I don't know the whole story, but just the fact that she was busking like only about a year ago, kudos to her.
Yeah.
I think she's amazing. Really down to earth girl, and I love Tones and I. And the other one I love is J Flip. Or G-Flip.
Oh, yeah. G-Flip, yeah.
G-Flip. How awesome is G-Flip?
Yeah, she's totally cool.
She is.
Yeah. And that's the thing about, I think, most artists that really, the ones that really do well, really make it big, they are really talented, And that's the thing that's obviously going to get you through in the end. I mean, there've been artists over the years that are just products of... big record labels, and you really question, how much talent they really had. But I do like, the really talented underground artists, the ones that just come from, very humble beginnings and, housing commission, all sorts of places that, you wouldn't normally associate with success,
Yeah, it's often where you get...
Sorry, mate.
It's often where you get the best music too, like the real soul.
Yeah, definitely. What are you doing there?
I don't know. What are you doing? You're playing with all the buttons.
Well, you're having a bit of a
coughing fit. I am still recovering from whatever this virus is that I have.
Yeah, virus. People get really excited when you talk about viruses these days.
Yeah, I know. And it's crazy, isn't it? Because there's lots of other viruses that are still going around, even though the authorities and the doctors and everything don't think there is. I mean, there actually is other viruses going around. So.
Well, there's probably going to be a whole lot less flus this season than previous years because, especially like in the supermarket with everybody wearing masks, you're just not going to get the spread, and everyone's cleaning their hands and, trying to...
Someone was telling me they did something really silly yesterday, and today they're sick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they touched a shopping trolley handle.
Yeah.
And then for some reason they forgot and they put their finger in their mouth.
Well,
and they were like, oh my God, I was so dumb. And I realized it when I did it. I was so dumb. But something, I've done a couple of dumb things too. And somehow I survived getting sick. So, but those shopping trolley, really dirty. I clean them.
And the same thing with FPOS terminals too. FPOS terminals are just terrible.
Yeah, absolutely filthy.
And, I know that Coles used to clean their baskets. They were cleaning it during the peak of the...
I think they still do that. They have to do it with every basket.
I don't know that they are. I don't think they are.
Oh, you don't think so?
No.
We might have to ask a Coles employee. We have a Coles employee access to one, so we might find out all the goss on that.
I'm pretty sure from what I witnessed that, Woolworths don't clean their baskets.
I see. Which is why I still am cleaning everything when I go in, but, will it work? Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see.
So we keep rolling along with this countdown,
We shall.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Coming to you on Facebook, YouTube, and sorry, no Instagram tonight, but we're also on Twitch.
You shall listen to Underground Radio.
Number 3.
Me, but can't deny my legacy, son. On these tracks that I run from staying fit with the real shit. Exercising alive on any run-ups. Popping up and popping off like a gun up. Super efficient with the move lyrics. That means I enter your soul and move spirits. Tarnish your title like you play for the Astros wherever you go. So so it affects how your cash flows.
I can feel the sun shining on my future days. Sometimes life surprises you in unusual ways. I'm not poised to blow due to my musical taste, so we took this junkyard and made it a beautiful space. It's been a good run. At times we were losing the race. The comeback kids are now grown and we're choosing our pace. Forget first place or gold, I'll enjoy the journey, and later on look back like a 30 for 30.
Feel what I feel when I feel what I'm feeling. The good people are here. This is my shine. This is our shine. This is our shine. This is our shine. So feel what I feel when I feel what I'm feeling. The good people are here. This is my shine. This is our shine. This is our shine. This is our shine.
Yeah, you can feel it, filling up the hole in your spirit, penetrating your soul when you hear it. That means love is in close proximity. This is that don't stop energy, feel the connection, and it's stamped with the seal of protection. This is how you heal an infection. This is lifeblood. This the antidote for the nightclub. The filament inside a light bulb. We make it work, but it ain't free labor. And what we worth? Something like Lee Majors, neighbor. Whole nation of $6 million men. That's a good place to begin, yeah. But when the rubber meets the road like a firestone, every narcissist is gonna die alone. Find a quarantine quiet zone. This is real rap shit, something you should try at home.
Feel what I feel when I feel what I'm feeling. The good people are here. This is my shine. This is our shine. This is our shine. This is our shine. So feel what I feel when I feel what I'm feeling. The good people are here. This is my shine. This is our shine. This is our shine. This is our shine. Silent but large power like I'm running a country. You don't know the realm of my reach when I get hungry. I'm never like a sofa that's comfy. Gotta be aggressive like the engine of a Humvee. But then I'm doing the Humpty skating off. Back to the lab to go opposite of soft. Driven like a locomotive to keep the pressure on. Training myself to balance and never measure wrong.
You dead wrong if you said you saw me falling off. Song for